If you don't know, don't worry. We're all going to do this together. Today we're going to do 2 dishes in one video. The reason being is because one of the dishes we're going to do will go inside the second dish instead of just eating it alone. Okay, so the first dish we're going to be doing is Vietnamese egg rolls, chai yao, and the second one is bung tit, is the vermicelli cold noodles. So let me show you what we have here. Okay, first we have the pork, or you can use any type of ground meat you want: pork, chicken, turkey, beef, whatever. We're using pork, and we're going to also have shrimp in there. I'm going to cut this up real thin, but not, I'm not going to grind it up too much. We don't want it like, like grounded pork or anything like that. Okay, and this is for our Vietnamese egg rolls, the chai yao. Some people don't put shrimp. You don't have to. I like it in there. The carrots will go inside the egg rolls, and so will this the fungus strips, or mushrooms. This also will go inside the egg rolls. They are called bean thread. They're clear, they're real thin. They go inside there too. Also, we're going to have some salt, sugar, black pepper, eggs. Now the eggs, one egg will go inside there, and then the other one will probably go to help seal up the wrapping that we're doing. Of course, we have shallots, onions. We have this chicken powder, bouillon, whatever you want to use. That will be in the egg roll. Here is the wrap for the egg roll. We're going to use this right here, and I'm also going to use some rice paper. I'm going to make a few with the rice paper too. I like it that way. Okay. Then we have, of course, fish sauce. All right. Now for the bung tit, we're going to, of course, is our vermicelli noodles, and we have just a little bit of lemongrass. We're not going to try to make the lemongrass pork chop today. But we want the lemongrass flavor. And here's the pork that we have. It's for grilling, and these are the shrimp that's going to go inside there too. They've been deveined, deshelled, except for the end, and they're ready to go. This will be grilled with the pork chop. So, and the egg rolls that will go inside our cold noodles. All right, so we're going to get all that going, and I'll be back when I'll show you what's going on. First thing we're going to do is we're going to mix all this up with all the ingredients, get that ready for the egg roll. All right, thanks. All right, so the next part is we're going to take the woody air mushrooms and the mung bean noodles, and we're going to soak it in some water for about, I'm going to say maybe 30 minutes. So what I did is I boiled some water, and I'm going to pour it on there just like this. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. I'm going to let it sit there for about 30 minutes, and then come back to it after it's finished, soaking up. Then we're going to, take all the excess water out of there. We don't want all that craziness in there like that, because when we wrap it, and it goes in that grease, you don't want all that water in there. Okay, so we'll be back. Thanks. All right, welcome back. We're going to start mixing everything up now. We got the shrimp, we got the ground pork, we got some carrots, some onion and garlics in there mixed up together. We got our mushrooms right here, and our bean noodles right there. We're going to just slap that on there like that. All right, like that. Of course, we have the chicken stock, salt, and also some sugar. Boom, just like that. Oh, look at that. Let's get all this in there. All right, just like that. We have some pepper. Boom. Fish sauce. Just like that. And we're going to put 1 egg in there. Actually, yeah, 1 egg. I'm going to put 1 egg right now. Let's see how it's like. There's a lot in there. Maybe 2. We'll do 2 eggs. Come on, let's do this. 2 eggs, like that. We're going to put in there. We're going to mix it up. We're going to get all this mixed up. Get it all ready to go. And then, from there, we're going to go ahead and start rolling the egg rolls. Give me a second while we mix all this up. So what I did now is I transferred it from the bowl into this little flat pan right here, and not to cook on or nothing like that. What I'm going to do is I spread it out there, and I'm going to section it off like this per egg roll that we're going to do. So it's like that. So you're asking, what does that do? Well, what it does is now I can, the little sections right here, I can take them and actually put it onto the wraps and then roll them up from there. It makes it easier to grab. You spoon it out like that. So give me a second while we get the wraps. We're going to get, I'm gonna wrap one with the rice paper and one with the egg roll wrap, and then I got a special guest. My son and his girlfriend, they're going to help me wrap some of these because I don't want to wrap all these up. Now, remember, however many we make, if we don't want to eat them all, you can freeze up the uncooked egg roll ones and put them in your freezer. To wrap them up and put them in your freezer, and you can try it for later. But right now, give me a second while I get the wrap, and then we'll go from there. Thanks. All right, welcome back. So what we're going to do now is, I haven't rolled egg rolls in a long time. I haven't made them because I just go out and get them. So, but on this channel, like I said, we're all going to do this together, right? So normally, what I do is I'll fold this up just a little bit right there, just like that. All right. Take a piece of the meat that I want and put it on here. Let me try to get this good here. So right there. Yeah, look at that. See, I took off one section of it over here for that right there. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe I put a little bit too much. But depending on how much, how fat or how much meat you want on this, then you do that way. So then what I do is I wrap it up like this, roll up the corners, leave a little bit of it, so it's not right up against the meat part of it, because I don't want it when it starts. What's in the grease and it starts cooking, I don't want it to really be black, burnt right there. Just roll it up a little bit more. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get this here. Here. There we go. Roll it up. Like this. And at the end here, this didn't come out too well. That's okay. We'll do one like that. And then put the egg right there. Roll it. Have it like that. That one's okay, not bad. Let's try another one. Hold on, let me get the... All right, we're back. I have my two guests here, my oldest son and his girlfriend. They're going to help me roll it. The reason they're going to do it, because ever since I was a young kid, my mom would always yell at me because I didn't know. I just tried to roll it as fast as I can. I wanted to eat it. I didn't want to roll it. So we're going to let them do it because they probably do a better job than I do. We want to do both. There you go. All right, here we go. They're going to do this now.
Let's grab one of these. I'm going to give it over here to her. And let me grab one too. I got it, don't worry.
See? So.
It's alright. There we go. Okay.
Alright. And I told them they can use as much as the meat they want, so first, or they can use the section off there. Let them do it.
First we do that, right?
I'm going to be quiet and let them do their stuff. Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. First one. Gotta make that crease. And this is my second time in life ever trying to do this. So.
Yes.
What? I'm helping you out.
Thank you.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright. And then we're doing one too. Alright. Roll it like that.
Good job. She's doing it just like she saw on the video. Look at this.
I got this.
Oh my, that's an awesome job.
Egg wash now. Doesn't have to be too quiet.
No. You guys just relax and enjoy it. There you go. Good.
There you go, hold that. Ooh.
Wow.
All right, there
Not
it
bad
is.
at
We're gonna
all.
put those to the side here.
I'm gonna try the method as well.
He's rolling it over just like her. Oh, look at that. That's a good job.
that?
It's not all messed up like mine. Look at that.
Not too bad, right?
You see, Mr. Perfectionist here.
I want to do as good as I can.
There
I
he
think I
goes.
did it wrong.
Look at this. You did it correctly. You did it your way, okay?
All right, let's
And
get
look at that.
wash here. Brush it on the side
There
right
we
here.
go. It's just a little, you just need a little bit there.
That's all I need. There we go.
And there it is.
Wow.
Let's
look
take
at
a look
that.
at it. Whoa.
What do we think, guys?
Professional. Look at that.
What do you think?
I told you. He's the
You
perfectionist.
guys want to see me do another one?
There we go. Now they're going to do some more. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's get to
Go.
work.
Would you like to try the rice paper one?
Yeah, let's do a rice
Okay,
paper
I'll
one
give
too.
you a rice paper one.
I'm gonna perfect this.
Okay, let's watch her do hers, and then
You
I'm
didn't tell
gonna,
me you were part Vietnamese.
and then he's gonna.
All right, so for the
Yeah.
rice paper here, we gotta get this one wet.
That is correct.
So you can fold it up and everything.
Yeah.
So
there it
just
is.
cover everything in water. That's
There you
good
go.
like that. And then I'm gonna place it back down on the board here.
There you go.
And I saw this method my dad showed me like this, where you fold it up a little bit like
Yep.
that, right?
Look at that. Look at those
Whoa.
two.
Just take
She
it
is doing it.
off. No training wheels needed on this one. Look at that. She doesn't need gloves.
I'm gonna open up a restaurant and have her work the kitchen. I ain't working the kitchen. There she goes. Whoa, that one looks
Better.
way better than the first one. I mean, the first one was good, but look at that. Now she's painted. She's Picasso now. Look at that.
Nice. Or maybe
Look at
Bob
that.
Ross.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, look at
So
that.
much
Look at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now
So
he's
I've got
going to do the
another one.
rice paper one.
Let me get the filling again.
Right, there he goes.
Put it right here.
Remember, you can add as much meat as you want.
I think
You know, if that's enough, then that'd be good.
I think that'll be okay.
Okay, there you go. He's going to put a little bit more. Alrighty.
Just make sure everything.
Let's see what he does here.
All right. So for this one, careful. Okay. Pull up this here. Same technique, like that. Then you grab the other edge and bring it like that, and I'm ready to roll. Look at that. That one closes.
Oh,
itself up.
my. That is beautiful. Now I'm going to let them do theirs. I'm going to bring you over here and show you. My latest one was good, and then my other ones was awful. Then these ones are mine that didn't go too well, and these are theirs. Look how good theirs look. Like I said, I just want to eat them. I don't want to make them. So, all right, we're going to get back. We're going to let them keep rolling it, and then we'll be back after that and go to frying it. All right, be right back. All right, they're down to the last two. Look at that. I think it says about 25 of these and a few of the rice paper ones that they did. So here we go. I'm running a sweatshop right now.
Whew, these conditions.
They work for food. That's a nice one.
Ta-da!
Really nice
No,
one.
it's
All
not
right.
bad. Yeah, mine's
Thank
better.
you. Now, when we come back, we're going to be frying them up. All right, so we're back. Now what we're going to do is the egg rolls are done. The prep work is done for the egg rolls. Now what we're going to do is get the bung tit nung stuff ready. Here's the pork that I was talking about and the shrimp. We're going to cook those up in a minute. But I'm going to skewer the porks on a skewer and then cook them that way. Okay, give me a second. Let me show you what's going to be done. All right, so we skewered up the pork and the shrimp, and now we're going to get ready to cook it up. We're going to cook this up first, and then, well, no, you know what? We're going to do the egg rolls first because they might take a little bit of time to cook up. But well, I'll walk you through all that. But here we go. This is a skewer part of it. All right, hold on. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test two of our egg rolls that we made earlier. We wrapped up in the hot grease right here. Hopefully, you know, they come out good. What I did was I got the grease up to 350 and I turned it down to like a medium low or medium low is good. And then I'm going to actually stick the egg rolls in there, and one is the regular wrap one. Put it in there, and then one is with the actual rice paper. Put it in there. Now they say that it takes about 12 minutes to cook the whole thing through and through, but I don't know. We'll see about these because these are pretty big, pretty fat. Hopefully, like I said, it's not, we don't get it to burn or something like that. So we're going to keep an eye on it. Give me a second here. This is the test prep one. As you can see, this one's like really, really long. That's the one I messed up on. And this one's pretty big too. So hopefully, the test one will go fine and, it tastes good and it doesn't burn. So we'll be back before we drop in the actual batches, okay? All right, these look like they're done. The time frame says they should be done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out, put them on a tray here, let them sit for a second to cool down, like that, and then I'm going to taste test this with my son, my older son, and his girlfriend, because of course they help me wrap the ones. Then we're going to throw in all the other ones in there in batches and cook them up, and then we're going to also do the rest of the pork and the shrimp for the bung tek nung for our cold bowl, cold rice noodle bowl. Okay, I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the batches now. Okay. So I'm going to throw this crazy one in. This is a crazy one. I made my own. I put rice paper on the outside of the regular egg roll paper. I'm going to put that in there. There's that another tester one here. Okay. And then, of course, these ones. I'm trying to make sure there's not too many in here. I don't want to crowd it up. Okay. So that's what we're going to do there. And there. All right. Now we're going to give it, again, about 13 minutes. I'm going to say 12 because the tester one that my son and his, my older son and his girlfriend ate, they said it was really good. I'm going to test one, taste test it in a few minutes too after I get this batch done. All right. Here we go. Hold on. The pork skewers, so they take the longest to cook, so I'm going to stick one on there. Look at that. Do that. I'm going to spread this out so it cooks evenly. We got 2 more skewers coming, but I don't want to, squish it up, and also the shrimp skewers. So let's let that cook for a minute. Flip them over, and I'll come right back. Okay? Thanks. All right, we just flipped it over here, so it's going to cook on this side. If I have to flip it over one more time, it is pork, so we're going to make sure it's cooked through and through. Then we're going to sit the second set of pork up there, and then the shrimp. The shrimp won't take that long. All right, we'll be right back. Oh yeah, and the egg rolls are still cooking because it hasn't been 12 minutes yet. All right. Okay, we have the second batch of egg rolls going right now. Of course, the pork is still cooking right here. And the first batch is done. I'm going to take a taste test of it before I put it in my vermicelli bowl. I want to see what it tastes like. I didn't get to taste the test batch. My son and his girlfriend did, but these are hot. I'm dipping in some lip balm here. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, that meat, the inside is really good. The meat tastes really good. That's good. That's the rice paper one. Now we're going to use the regular egg roll one right here. And taste that. It tastes like, I like a lot of lip balm. I'll share that. Yeah. That's good. All right, we'll be back when the other batch is done, and then we'll set up a bowl. Thanks. All right, these pork skewers looking good. I think they're almost done. And the last batch of egg rolls are being cooked. That's going to take about another 12 minutes. I'm going to actually make sure that these are done, and then I'll take them off and put the shrimp on. Give me a second. Thanks. Yes, sir. These are done. These are done. I'm going to take them off and place the grilled shrimp, which shouldn't to grill the shrimp. It shouldn't take that long to cook the shrimp. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go with the shrimp. Let's get into the nitty gritty of that. That won't take long. These will take about another 6 minutes. We'll be back on that. Shrimp is almost there. I had one shrimp and one piece of pork here. That's going to be my taster test when I get it ready for the bowl. So here we go. I put all the egg rolls that we have back in. Get them all warmed up for the second round. They're not overcooked because, you know, it's not. I want it to be a little bit darker and crispier right now. So these will be done in about 2 minutes. All of them. All right. Thank you. Hold on. Shrimp are done. Egg rolls are done. Stove is off. Now let's get ready. Prepare the bowl. Hold on. Okay, so here's the spread right there. All right, we're getting ready to do the doing the bowl on there. I'm gonna test it. Some of the stuff. I already tasted the egg rolls. They were delicious. This set right here is what my son and his girlfriend did. Oh, some more in the freezer, of course. We froze the rest. Uncooked, so you know, we take it out and cook it if you want. But they did a great wrapping job. I mean, that's perfect. Mine looks like, you know, something that fell off the back of the truck, but that's okay. There's the shrimp and the pork ready to go for a vermicelli bowl. Okay, all the fixing. Let me go ahead and get a bowl ready, and we're going to do a taste test. Hold on. So okay, now I want to get my bowl ready. What I did is I put the lettuce at the bottom. I got my vermicelli noodles right here. I'm going to put some carrots on the side right here. Cilantro. Right here, cilantro. Also on the side. Cucumbers, of course, goes in there. Just put it on the side here. You can make it look, you know, really nice if you like there. Some green onion right there. Yeah. Yeah, that should be it. And then I'm going to actually grab a skewer. Here's my skewer shrimp. And a couple of my skewer of the pork. All right, give me a second while I grab me some egg rolls. All right, I placed some egg rolls in there, and I'm going to take my shrimp off of here, off the skewer right there. I'll put it in there like this, just like that. All right, and the pork, like that. Hold on a second here. Just like that. Nice, nicely done there. Put it over here. Spread this out over here. Okay. Got that. Right there. All right, we're good there. Give me a second. All right, the bowl is ready. Got my Nick Bomb. I'm going to pour some on there. And we're going to do a taste test. Okay. So there's a lot of meat on here. A lot of egg rolls, a lot of shrimp, a lot of pork. It's not like your typical in your restaurant where they give you just like, you know, a few of everything, you know. No, when you make it at home, you put as much as you want on there, right? So now just putting the Nook Mom on there. All that's good to go. Let me grab me chopsticks, mix up the bowl. Hold on a second. All right, we're back. Let's do this. Let's mix it up here. See, there's the lettuce right there at the bottom. Some people don't have to mix it. I mix it up so, you know, I can get the Nook Mom on there. Hold on a second here. Fix my camera view right there. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. All right. That looks good. Looks good. All right. Mix it up some more. All right. I like Nook Mom a lot. So I'm gonna take a taste of this egg roll and some vermicelli noodles. Hold on. That's delicious. I'm taking a piece of this pork right here. Sorry, talking about my mouthful. Hold on a second. The egg roll was so good. Let me try this pork here. Pork is good. Really good. Now shrimp. Shrimp has the tails on there, so you can, you know, take it off if you want. This one doesn't. I already took it off. Let me take a bite of this one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You know what is missing though? Let me tell you. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you. Look at that. Now, fried onion. Sprinkle a little bit of this on top. There you go, like that. And then, try it again. Let's do this again. Try it on here. Right here. That. I gotta have another egg roll. That egg roll is so good. Hold on. I don't know if you heard the crunch or not, but the egg roll is crunchy. Hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this out of the camera view so if I drop it all over myself, I don't, look crazy. Hold on. That is good. That is really good. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. I hope it helped out so, you guys can, do your own like that. Like I said, have fun doing it. That's what I do. That's why I do these videos, to have fun. Oh, you know what? I forgot the purple onion. I'll put some on. All right. Thanks again. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.